Okay, now we're over here with Scott Montgomerie and Scope AR, and we're going to take a look at a couple of their different tracking and their wares. What would you say? Wares for use with like productivity in the workplace, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So this morning we launched a product called WorkLink. It's really a utility for creating augmented reality step-by-step procedures. So the idea is you bring in 3D models from a manufacturer's 3D model collection from CAD, bring it into our system, and add simple animations to show step-by-step how to perform a procedure. So you might see something like a wrench fly onto a virtual nut, and the nut flies off, and the bolt flies off. And the next step is to undo a clip, and a housing pops off. We'll get you a demo, and we'll show you what that looks like right away. So here's the player for WorkLink. So this has been authored in our authoring platform. So we're going to open up this compressor application. We're going to start a new session. So while you're going through this procedure, we're storing a lot of data in your session that can be seen on our website later on. So let's move over to get you a demo here.
Yeah, that's the compressor.
So I'm just going to load up my my procedure here. So it's telling me to go look at the
but it's that people can make their own
oil level. And so it's asking me what the condition of the oil level is. So I'm going to say it's good. So that's stored in our online repository. I'm going to take a picture, and this is all going to be stored on the website so that somebody can go through and verify this later. Now it's telling me to check the breather condition. So it's highlighting the part. I have no idea what this part does personally as a non-technical or non-mechanical guy. But it's got a nice little picture. It's highlighting where this is. And so it's asking me what's the condition. So I'm going to say it's good. Again, this is stored online. Take a picture.
Right, but you can build that.
Great, so we've done that. So now it's asking me to do the air filter replacement.
Check the distance or check the valve or something like that, right? And so as they
So we're showing the model highlighted over it. Again, as I move around, it tracks pretty nicely. So it's showing that I need to take a wrench and undo that nut right there.
To make sure that we have a record that you did.
Now it wants me to take the air filter out of there. So even as I move around, I can see exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Test A or test B.
Okay, so the deal here is that you guys not only have the platform for being able to make this kind of tool available to, I don't know, mechanical types or tradesmen or people that are fixing these things, but you also have the software to create the animations that go along with it.
Exactly.
So that's part of the deal?
That's exactly right, yeah. So the idea is it's very simple to use. It's meant for, subject matter experts, somebody who understands this procedure and how to build it. You don't need to code, you don't need to know any 3D information. It's just simple drag and drop animations so that literally anybody can create this. One of the ways we onboard new employees is we get them to create procedures. So our executive assistants that come in, they're 21, they have no 3D models with experience whatsoever. They're able to create content with this tool.
Okay. Let's take a look at these two demos over here. These were really interesting. They were kind of like, I thought of these as kind of like digital note-taking or something. You were able to like mark up these remote places and use these tablets for people to be able to collaborate over time. So let's tell us about these.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is our second product. It's called RemoteAR. So what it is a telepresence collaboration tool in 3 dimensions. So I'm here holding a tablet as a technician, and we've got a second tablet here that sees the video transmitted from this. So I can walk up to a piece of equipment, and the technician on the other iPad is able to give me instructions. So, I'll draw on this thing and say, hey, what do I do? Of course, we'd be on video or voice as well, so you can talk. But then we're able to see in 3D and track, and he's able to give me visual instructions. So he can give me an arrow, drag it around, show me where I need to go, draw on what I'm looking at. It's like, that's the thing you need to fix. And even as I move around, it tracks. So here we're showing this on Google Tango. So it's one of the newest, most innovative applications on the Tango platform.
Right, so that's how it can be markerless, right?
Exactly,
because
that's right. Yep.
You don't have to have like QR codes or something else.
That's right. In another situation, we would have a marker. So this would be used on a typical iPhone or iPad or something like that, and this would be what you would use to anchor the 3D content. And it's just as usable. It's got a magnetic back end, so you can put it on pretty much any piece of equipment, start tracking and start helping out people. So this is really great for delivering knowledge from an expert to a technician out in the field. So what this allows you to do is reduce downtime. A lot of the customers that we work with have, the machinery is $10,000 a day when it goes down. And if we can save them time by fixing problems in minutes, not hours or days, then that's going to save them a lot of money.
Okay, cool. So the use case is someone's in the field, let me make sure I got this straight, and instead of saying like, that nut, no, not that bolt, that, keep going, and the person can pan until they actually see it as though they're there, and then they can do it faster. Is that kind of
You got it, absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
It's being used with mechanics working on equipment out in the field. It's being used in factories, so that even the expert that's on the other side of the factory doesn't have to spend time in terms of everything. Where the problem is. There's also the problem of experts not being in the same place, or not needing to be in more places than one. So you've got one expert needs to be 2 hours away that way and 2 hours away that way. And this way you can stay in his home office or work office and telepresence him to solve both problems at the same time. So
cool.
Solves a lot of great problems.
All right, thanks a lot for showing us.
All right, thanks a lot.